Of course, I have to ask you if either of you guys had read The Lightning Thief before the script came your way, or did you came to the books as part of the movie experience?
It was kind of simultaneously. I think both of us, we read it right in while we were auditioning.
Right.
And what happened was it was like, we didn't know. We were still while we were auditioning. I think she read it right before you auditioned because she couldn't get the script, if I'm not mistaken.
The script was top secret.
Yeah.
Right.
So in order to get a sense of the character and of what the movie was going to be like, besides the breakdown, I think I read the book on the way to the screen test, and I fell in love with it. I mean, I think that there's so much for kids to relate to in the book and learn from. I mean, I think that I've heard kids say that it inspired them to learn more about Greek mythology, and also I've heard people say that the movie's inspiring them to go read the book.
Yeah,
so I think that's
good.
wonderful.
And this movie helps you open your imagination. As a semi, I should say, grown up, I don't want to tell kids how old Grover is. But the thing is, it inspires you. And any child out there that doesn't want to read, I mean, you have to understand that reading opens up your imagination and opens up your mind to new things. And being a reader myself, I mean, at first, it's like I'm so visual, so I like to watch movies. But what I do, I like to watch movies, and especially when it's a book, I like to read the book and then go back and do the comparisons. The best thing about this movie is if you can enjoy the movie and the book. And if you're, sometimes people get kind of mad at us because we don't portray the characters. That's your imagination. When you read it, your imagination draws that conclusion. So it's good for everyone to read because you can draw that conclusion in your imagination.
Yeah, and I think it's two different mediums too. So,
yeah.
but I think that the essence of the characters and the story are maintained. I mean, it's interesting, the way it's just a book is a different medium than a film. So I think you should take each one for what it is.
Yeah, you can't put everything in a book.
Right.
In a film,
Absolutely.
or it'd be like a 10-hour film. But that's the good thing about reading. You can make your own film in your head and make it happen. So
right.
Cool.
So speaking of books, do you have any favorite books from when you were a kid or a teenager or right now that we could recommend to our readers?
Yeah, so many.
I read when I was right now I just finished 2 books that Steve Martin wrote. The Pleasure of My Company. These probably aren't for kids.
It's not for kids.
Okay.
And his autobiography, Born Standing Up, and they were amazing. He's incredible. And also when I was a kid, I read the Alana series, which I haven't heard a lot about. It's also a very strong female character. She's a warrior, and she wants to become a warrior, and women weren't allowed to, and she does it anyway. And it's a really exciting sort of fantasy book, series of books.
I'm reading The Alchemist right now.
Excellent.
And it's very inspiring. I'm also reading The Warrior of Light by the same writer. And I like to read things that inspire me to go on with my day. But I'm also got this book it teaches you how to read faster. It's how to read books you never read. It teaches you how to skim through books and learn each point when you don't have time to to go through every book. It has this theory like every librarian can't know every book in the library.
Right.
So you got to know like every plot point and different things like that. It's a very good book if you want to have something to if you want to hurry up and get through certain books, or if you can't get through everything. So a lot of self-help things. And
Brandon T. Jackson, speed reader.
And
right?
yes, speed reader.
Great.
Trying to get it going.